Hey guys, welcome back to Dueling Destination. Well, today I bring to you guys my Orcust Phantom Knight deck profile. This is volume 1. This is my first draft. I've been using this at the locals which I go to. It's been doing quite well, and I've been trying to get other cards I also need for it. So as I get the cards, I'll be doing updates and letting you know how it goes. But before we continue, I would like to thank everyone that's supporting me on my YouTube channel and helping me grow every day by the views and by subscribing. I do appreciate it, and I try to get the best equipment so I can give you guys better quality. Also, thank you my wife for supporting me getting the equipments I need as well, because need permission before I buy those expensive stuff. Also, I'd like to thank my team members Misael and Evander, and also viewers like Roy and Migs. They support me and watch my videos as soon as they go up. Well, let's get into the deck profile, guys. Well, as you know, it's an Orcust deck profile. So we're going to start off with double copies of the Bombard. Bombard is really good as a 2-off, I believe. I was going to try it as a 1-off, but I kind of really want to see sometimes, but not too much. So I try to meet it at the middle. As a starter card, it's good if you have anything that you need this card for, so this can go to the graveyard, so you can continue triggering the effects. And also, you want to have a lot of draw power in this deck, so paying this guy as a cost to draw additional cards helps out, and then his effect in graveyard, which lets you special summon a monster from hand, can be triggered. Next, we're going to go to one of the best Orcust monsters I believe there is out there right now. That's the Skeleton. This guy recurs in the graveyard by banishing himself, special summoning an Orcust monster from the graveyard, and with a few spell card that you'll see in a few, it can become a quick effect, which is going to allow you to trigger a lot of monster effects and counteract your opponent, or even blow up their whole field. Next, we play triple copies of the Harp Horror. This guy special summons from the deck and gives you a lot of advantage when you link off and send him to the grave and you want to continue building your link ladder so you can get the field presence that you need. Also, we have 2 copies of the new card that just came out, Orcust Nightmare. It's a foolish burial of the deck, but it's also a powerful monster which you can link off and also go into XYZs, which I believe that should be my second deck profile if I have that right. So for the Orcust, those are the cards. Now we have some extenders here, which are the War Legacy World Wand. This World Wand is like an Orcust monster because the effect does trigger in the graveyard, and you can special summon the Orcust cards from your banish zone, so you don't care about banishing them, which makes Allure of Darkness a prime candidate for this deck, which you pay no cost for. Basically, well, we run 2 of them. And as you heard, we also have the Phantom Knight engine. One of the best Phantom Knights for me is the Silence Boots. This guy lets you search for the trap cards to give you some field presence on your opponent's turn so you can give some negates. Also, you have the Ancient Cloaks. A lot of people play this at 1, but my deck goes through cards super fast, so I want to have searchability with these cards so that I can just turbo off on my deck and get straight to the combos I need to counter up my opponent. So we play double copies of each one of them. Now, for the 1-off, I have the most basic 1-offs you need in any dark deck. I have Armageddon Knight, Dark Grepher. This is a Nightmare Iblis kind of deck style that we have here, and one of my favorite monsters right now, Chaos Dragon Levineer. A lot of people don't use this card, but with the way that you control your graveyard, being able to banish monsters from your graveyard to give you what you need, and also the amount that you send on your first turn, this guy can be summoned up and you can rip cards from your opponent's hand, which gives them less cards in hand, which gives you the advantage. And this is one of my tech cards I'm using in this deck, and that's a Hydrolander. Hydrolander, like I mentioned before, you are going to be adjusting your graveyard a lot so that you can have a specific number of monsters in your graveyard. And with this guy, you can also mill cards to the grave, which gives you more advantage, and that's what you're looking for. Sorry for moving the camera there, guys. This is a new setup. I'm trying to get there. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification bell so we can continue doing this type of stuff. Now for the spell cards, I have my 1-offs. I have this field spell card, which you need only 1 of, because if it gets destroyed on the other turn, or in the next turn, you can always discard one card to the graveyard to return it back to hand, which it can be an Orcust monster that you discard. And I'm using one of this guy also. It's a good card, but it's a once per turn. If this was not restricted to once per turn, this card would be broken in this deck. I use a Monster Reborn because sometimes you just need to recur some monsters. Foolish Burial, every deck that plays Dark in this new format uses Foolish Burial. We have Reinforcement of the Army to get to those Armageddon Knights and Dark Griffer. And honestly, if you can activate this card and your opponent uses the Ash on this card or on Armageddon Knight, you're just baiting that Ash out because it doesn't stop your plays. I play 2 copies of the Orchestrated Return because I want to fuel my graveyard, and with this card, I need draw power. I need to get to where I need to get to in this deck. Talking about draw power, we're using triple copies of Allure of Darkness. I had this down to 2 copies, but I bumped it up because I've been noticing that whenever I banish cards, it doesn't matter because I get them back eventually. So with that said, this is some of the spell cards, but like you all know, this is a combo deck. So with being a combo deck, is very fragile, and you're gonna be prepared with triple Call by the Grave. This is gonna help so much when you just want to extend and go for the kill. And even if you set it down for your opponent's turn and they try to trigger stuff and you banish them, you can stop them on their traps once you know which cards you gotta banish. And another card I need to play right now for my locals. This is just locals wise. I've been enjoying playing it though because it does help. So I can go into my plays without being scared that I'm gonna lose any resources. And that's triple Twin Twisters. This guy does amazing work clearing out the back row, and it makes me just feed my graveyard, and that's basically all I want to do. And remember guys, when you're building your deck, you don't net deck and just follow that specific style, because every locals, every area has different play styles, so you can understand that players change as they go by. Now we're gonna go to the trap cards, which I run double of the Fog Blade. I use one of the Mistclaw, one of the Shade, and now, well, these cards are searchable with the Phantom Knight, that's why you need them in here, and they extend your plays a lot. And now for one of my tech cards that I want to play test here and see how it goes. I'll let you guys know how it goes, but a lot of people overlook this card, but I'm gonna try it out. I just love this Dark Factory of More Production. Let me read you what the card says. It says, you can send one monster from your hand or field to the graveyard. Draw one card. You can only use this effect of Dark Factory of More Production once per turn. So this is an Observe Goblin for you, because you can send the cards from hand or field to the grave. If it's from hand, you still plus because your monsters get their effect in the graveyard and you draw a card. So I don't see it's a bad card. It's a bit slow because yes, it is a trap card, but hey, the game's a bit slower now, I believe. But I'll let you guys know how this goes. Now for the extra deck. The extra deck might seem a bit confusing because you might think that, why is he running specific cards? Well, it's just because of my locals. Like I said, I know how to play and I gotta be thinking around that. So I use one copy of Azathoth, and yes, I do not have the rank up spell yet, and I'm not using that combo, but this is a cherry target because you can't be too prepared. I use the Phantom Knight of Breaksword, which is amazing in this deck, but as I get the other cards that I need for the deck, I'll show you guys the volume 2 and see how we can expand on getting more XYZs in this deck. For Link monsters, I'm using the Nightmare package, which is one Mermaid. If you get to the Mermaid first turn, you have an amazing combo there. Phoenix and Cerberus. Phoenix is for back row hate, Cerberus is going to Nightmare Mermaid, but sometimes the effect does come in play, so it's good to have those. And I'm using for the Orcust, I'm using double of the Link 3 and 2 of the Link 2. A lot of people have been cutting it to 1-1, which I can see why, but I would probably use 2 of this Link 2 and just 1 of the Link 3, but that's when I get my other cards. But for now, this is what we're using. I'm also using triple Burst Dragon for my Sky Striker matchup. This is pretty amazing against them. 1 Summon Source, 1 Trisbania, and 1 of the Phantom Knight Link Monster, and like I said, I don't have the rank up yet. I'll be getting that and will be updating this deck profile. But for now, this is volume 1. And also, I'm running Burrow Load, the Orchestration, and the Bomber Dragon. Actually, this card is pretty nice because when they get over a lot of your Link monsters and you could go into this guy, they struggle. They do struggle on this. So that's my extra deck. And also we have the Scapegoat tokens. Love those tokens. And yes, I'm thinking of using the shooter in this deck, but I gotta get the extra deck monsters that I want for it before we continue. I'm using double Massive Restrict, double Golden Match, double Red Reboot, one Imperial Order, one Evenly Match in my side deck. Yes, like I said, it's a budget build I'm trying to get to, but this Evenly Match was given to me by my friend, so gotta use it there, man. It's free. It's free. Come on, that's budget. So this is for my locals mostly because they're using Lair of Darkness, Sky Striker, Alter Guys, Rogue matchups, and just Rogue matchups in general. That helps a lot in every match. So yeah, as you build your side deck, you gotta consider your locals and what they use. Every side is gonna be different. I use one copy of Cherries, one Ghost Ogre, two Effect Veiler, one Prankatops, and two Vanity's Fiend. I might be changing this up and switching one Effect Veiler to a Cherries and see how it goes, but for now, this is what I've been using. This guy is pretty nice against Rogue matchup or any matchup in general. This guy is just amazing on what he does. Hold on, let me zoom in better for you guys. There you go. Yeah. This is one of my favorite cards in every deck. So, well guys, I hope you like the deck profile. And remember to like, subscribe, leave comments on how I can do this deck better. And hit the notification bell. And thank you for watching. Have a good day. Hey guys, thank you for watching the video. Remember to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Hit the notification bell. And let me know what you think about the video. I've been trying to upgrade my equipment as I go by so I can bring you guys better content, and see you next time.